Welcome back, dickheads. I had a weird thought the other day. When was the last time you went to an off-licence? Not a supermarket, not Tesco, not Aldi, not Lidl. Not ordering beer online at 2 o'clock in the morning after 6 pints and a dangerous amount of confidence. An actual off-licence. A dedicated shop whose entire purpose was selling booze. Because they used to be everywhere. Every town had one, every housing estate had one. Some villages had two, and now they're quietly disappearing. Not with protests, not with outrage, not with newspaper campaigns. They're just going. And the strange thing is, nobody seems particularly bothered.
It's Monday, don't groan, don't fear. The bearded beer blot bloke is here. Talking nonsense, beard on show. Grab a brew and watch him go.
So the obvious answer, I think, is supermarkets. And honestly, it's hard to argue against them. Imagine you're doing your weekly shop. You need bread, milk, eggs, bog roll, dog food, and a bottle of wine. Why would you make a second journey? You wouldn't. In fact, most people wouldn't. The supermarket won because it was easier. Not better, just easier. And convenience almost always wins. That's one of the most powerful forces in retail. People say they'll support independent businesses, and many genuinely mean it, but convenience is undefeated. You can trace the decline of countless businesses back to just one word: convenience. Just when the off-licenses thought things couldn't get worse, along came delivery apps. And this changed everything. Because now you don't even need to leave the house. You don't need to drive, you don't need to walk. You don't even need to put trousers on. You can order beer while sitting on the sofa, watching TV. Somebody else does all the work. Think about how that would have sounded 10, 20 years ago. You press a button. A stranger appears with a 4-pack. It's basically alcohol teleportation. And once consumers get used to that level of convenience, well, good luck competing with it. Here's where the story gets interesting. Because if off-licenses are disappearing, you might assume that people are buying less alcohol. Not necessarily. The off-trade market remains enormous. I'm talking billions and billions of pounds here. People are still buying alcohol. They're just buying it differently. And that is a crucial distinction. The money didn't disappear. The customers didn't disappear. The purchasing habits changed though. And retail history is basically one long story of businesses failing to notice that distinction. One of the biggest shifts is what economists call premiumization, which sounds like a load of corporate bollocks, because it is. But the idea is simple. People are drinking less, yet spending more. Instead of 3 mediocre bottles, maybe they buy 1 really good bottle. Instead of cheap whiskey every weekend, maybe they buy 1 special bottle every few months. And honestly, I see this constantly in craft beer. People think beer drinkers are getting stingier, but they're not. They're getting pickier, and that's a massive difference. So this is the bit that nobody really talks about. The home has become the pub. Think about it. You've got better television, better sound system, better food delivery, and a better alcohol selection. No taxi fare, no queue, no closing time. No bloke standing next to you trying to explain cryptocurrency. We're increasingly building pub experiences at home, and every pound spent doing that is a pound not spent elsewhere. The other major trend is moderation. A few years ago, people laughed at alcohol-free beer. Now it's everywhere. And not just because people have stopped drinking. Most people are alternating, mixing, reducing, being selective. The smartest retailers realised this years ago, and the slowest are still pretending it's a trend. So are off-licenses dying? Traditional independent ones? Many are. And that's genuinely sad, because they offered something supermarkets never could. Knowledge, passion, personality, recommendations, community. But consumers have voted, not with ballots, but with wallets. And wallets tend to be brutally honest. People choose convenience, people choose apps, people choose supermarkets, people choose home drinking. And the result is the retail landscape that we have today. The real question isn't whether off-licenses can survive. It's whether they can offer something Amazon, Tesco and Uber Eats can't. Because if they can't, we already know how this story ends. And if you've got a favourite off-licence, maybe pop in this week. Because one day you will walk past it and realise the last time you used it was years ago.